Thinking about the Canon EOS M50 Mark II for your next camera? You're not alone. It's one of the most hyped beginner mirrorless cameras for vlogging and photography. But before you spend your hard-earned cash, you need to hear this honest review. I'm going to show you the real problems, the hidden quirks, and whether this camera is actually worth it. For the best price, click the link in the description. Okay, so the specs sound fantastic on paper. A 24.1 megapixel APS-C sensor, the DIGIC-8 processor, 4K video, and that gorgeous vari-angle touchscreen. It's basically the perfect creator kit, right? But here's what surprised me. After using it for months, I found some glaring issues that almost made me return it. Therefore, if you're watching this to avoid buyer's remorse, you're in the right place. Let's start with the biggest elephant in the room. The 4K video. Canon proudly advertises it. And technically, yes, the M50 Mark II can shoot 4K UHD at 24 frames per second. However, there's a massive crop. When you switch from crisp 1080p into 4K mode, the camera zooms in significantly. It's like it suddenly decides to use only the center of the sensor. This means your wide-angle lens is no longer wide. For vloggers who need to fit themselves and the background into the frame, this is a huge problem. You'll need an ultra-wide lens just to get a normal shot in 4K. That's an extra cost they don't tell you about in the ads. But wait, it gets better, or should I say worse. The autofocus in 4K is also a different beast. The famous dual-pixel CMOS AF, which is buttery smooth in HD, takes a big step back in 4K. It becomes slower, less confident, and hunts more. So you have a cropped field of view and less reliable focus. Not a great combo for capturing important moments. Therefore, if 4K is your main goal, this camera starts to look a lot less appealing. It's like ordering a sports car and finding out it only has premium tires for city driving. But what about the famous eye detection autofocus they improved? Let's talk about that. In photos and in HD video, the eye detection AF is genuinely good, especially for the price. It locks onto a subject's eye quickly and holds it. For portrait photographers or vloggers, it's a helpful tool. However, and this is a big however, it has its limits. In lower light, the performance stutters. The camera can get confused if your subject turns their head quickly, or if there's more than one person in the frame. It's smart, but it's not a mind reader. It's like a very eager puppy, great when things are calm, but easily distracted by a squirrel. So is the battery life going to save the day? Let's just say bring a spare. Or 3. Battery life is the silent killer of mirrorless cameras, and the M50 Mark II is no exception. Canon rates it for about 230 shots per charge, but if you're using the screen, autofocus, or shooting video, you'll hit that limit fast. For a day of serious shooting or vlogging, you will absolutely need extra batteries. This isn't a unique problem to Canon, but it's a crucial cost and hassle to factor in. It turns your sleek, portable camera into a device with a leash attached to a power bank. Therefore, add the cost of at least one extra Canon LP E12 battery to your mental budget. But maybe the webcam features make up for it, right? For streamers, the built-in Wi-Fi and clean HDMI output are awesome features. You can use the EOS webcam utility to turn this into a high-quality webcam. It's a legit great use for this camera. However, the setup isn't always plug-and-play. You might need to fiddle with drivers and software, and using it as a webcam drains that already thirsty battery even faster. So it's a fantastic bonus feature, but with some asterisks attached. It's like having a swimming pool that's only filled on Tuesdays. Great when it works, but you need to plan around it. Now, let's get into something truly painful. The lens ecosystem. The Canon EOS M50 Mark II uses the EFM lens mount. And here lies the biggest long-term problem. Canon seems to have abandoned the EFM line. They've shifted their focus to the RF mount for full-frame and APS-C cameras. This means there are very few new EFM lenses coming out. the selection is limited. You have some good native lenses like the excellent EF M52 F2 Pancake, but your options for, say, a fast telephoto zoom are slim. You can use an adapter for older EF lenses, but that adds bulk and cost, defeating the purpose of a compact mirrorless camera. It's like buying a house in a neighborhood where they stopped building roads. You're somewhat stuck. Therefore, if you plan to grow your lens collection over years, this camera system might feel like a dead end. But is it all bad? Of course not. Let's talk about what this camera does incredibly well. For HD 1080p video, this camera is a champion. The dual-pixel AF is fast, smooth, and reliable. The flip-out screen is perfect for framing yourself. And the image quality from that 24.1 MP sensor is fantastic for photos, especially in good light. It's a joy to use for casual photography, family events, and standard definition vlogging. The touchscreen interface is intuitive, making it a true beginner-friendly camera. It's the camera that wants you to succeed. So, who is this camera actually for? If you are a beginner who wants to learn photography and shoot great-looking HD video for YouTube or social media, and you don't see yourself needing a vast lens collection, the M50 Mark II is a solid choice. Its strengths align perfectly with that use case. It's also a great secondary camera or a webcam. However, if you are serious about 4K video production, or you dream of building a large lens arsenal, you might feel constrained by this system down the road. The problems we discussed are real, but they're deal breakers only for specific types of users. Think of it like this. It's a fantastic commuter car, not a cross-country off-road vehicle. So, my final verdict. Don't buy the Canon EOS M50 Mark II if you need uncropped 4K or a future-proof lens system. But do buy the Canon EOS M50 Mark II if you want a capable, user-friendly camera for stunning photos and superb HD video right now. For its current price, it delivers tremendous value for the right person. Its high 4.7-star Amazon rating isn't by accident. Most users love it because it fits their needs perfectly. I just needed to show you where it might not fit yours. To check the latest price and see if it's the right fit for you, click the link in the description below. Thanks for watching.